PottersHeart begins in the UK. Every week in 3 locations in the UK, people of all ages, all types are meeting together. What are they doing? Well, they're doing craft, they're doing chatting, they're eating lots of homemade cake, they're making friends. We've had lots of cases of people who have taken a different view on life. They've reduced painkillers because they've got some therapy with craft and friendship. We've got people who were going to move out of an area, have now become part of a community. We've got people who were really, really lonely. PottersHeart is a real community of friends. And what we found is that by showing pictures and slideshows and talking about our friends in Kenya, we've been able to join the communities. They've become friends. So the people in UK have done some amazing fundraising for the projects that we're doing in Kenya. We've also got 2 more UK-based projects just ready and waiting to go. It can spread all over the UK. Let's see what happens.
Smile.
When you're teaching in the villages, you never know whether there's going to be an indoor space or outdoor under a shade tree. Sometimes that can be scorching hot, but Bill's here teaching carpentry to the young men. They really loved it. Here we're teaching indoors, inside the church building, under the Wrigley tin in 30 degrees. It does get a bit hot, but it's just such an excitement to teach to them. This is ladies role playing on washing your hands after you've been to the loo, which was completely new teaching for them. So that in itself will save lives. Here they are at the end of the week's teaching, receiving the certificates, and a lot of them will get jobs with these certificates.
County government of Nakuru. The constituency is also planning to give us a class, but they have not done that. So we have one class which is being under construction. Even the tiba, you can see the tiba or roofing, and everything is going on well.
Timber and the roofing.
Just wanna dance the night away with senoritas.
This is the inside of the school, fixing in bits. Putting the mud on the wall. And it sticks and dries and makes really quite a good structure. Just by this. Beats polyfiller. Beats going to be in queue for polyfiller. One lady just filling it up. Look, they just made it. Now she's filling up the between the sticks and making sure it's packed in tightly. So next time we come, this will be a classroom full of children. Just picking up mud, look, that they've just made, getting it into the right shape, and then just filling it in the wall. Amazing. And this is a common sight, people getting water. It's the main job of the day. These people are in drought at the moment, and instead of walking 2 hours to a borehole, they're doing what you and I might be tempted to do, go to the nearest water source, which is the river. But then again, the river's not really drinking water. It's full of bugs and full of parasites. Here they are filling 20-litre cans of water, and each family needs 4. What a job. So Jonah, you've had lots of training with us.
Yes.
Has it made a difference in your life?
Yes.
What can you just tell me something that you really feel is different because you've been through this training?
We have touched on many things,
Yes.
including health.
Yeah.
We have touched on businesses and a lot of training on various areas.
Yes.
And when we touch on, like for example, on health training,
Yes.
it has improved the way of living.
Yes.
It have improved the living standard because people has learned better eating, and how to keep healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has changed my, particularly myself. It has improved my living standard and lifestyle and all this.
Would you think it's too strong to say that the training, although it's fairly simple, has saved lives?
Yes, it has saved the lives, many lives. Yeah.
Good. And you still keep coming back, so you're still keen to learn more things?
Yes, and I'll keep coming. And I will keep coming.
And you're very good at bringing people as well.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm intending to bring from all over the country.
Yes, into this place.
And all over from Africa.
Absolutely.
To
Come
training
on.
centre here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonah.
Thank
So
you.
that's Pastor Jonah, who's our dear friend and is the pastor at the church that we attend here in Mitamingi. So Jonah and his brother Paul, who are walking with John, were born and bred in Mitamingi, and their dad was a pastor here, and they and their families have such a love for this place. They were born with community development right through them. Anywhere you slice Paul and Jonah, you'll find community development. They are self-sacrificing to the good of this community and much wider in their beloved Kenya. So John is now walking. This is the larger piece of land, but you can see this is very beautiful. The outlook is just beautiful, and it's looking across to where the national park is in the distance. So John and Paul are now striding out, as Paul said, up to the hoed land. It's very peaceful. Oh, it's a vehicle. It's very dark, isn't it? Because it's looking into the sun. Yeah. Oh, some vehicles come on our road. So John's shouting that it's 66 strides to that boundary. So not really much different to the other side, because the other side was 65. Can you hear how still it is? All you can hear are the birds singing. It's just beautiful. Really beautiful. I can imagine people sitting out, having a quiet time between training. away from the hustle and bustle and busy life. And Jonah was saying, I said, Jonah, where is the nearest adult training centre to here? And he looked at me and he said, there isn't one. So I said, what about Nakuru? He said, no, not even in Nakuru. There just isn't such a thing. So this is going to be such a blessing to so many people. It's going to literally change lives, and it will help not just the adults but the children too, because the more the parents learn, the more the children know, and the keener the parents are to persevere with having their children at school, because it's a real sacrifice, because it costs them money that they haven't got, just even to send them to primary school. So now you've seen the land, I hope that you all feel as excited about it as we do. It's a beautiful 2-acre plot. It's just perfect for a training centre, and the views overlooking the national park in the distance are so stunning. We know that here we can build the dream. We can build a beautiful training centre with a big training room, breakout rooms, kitchens, bedrooms for students and bedrooms for visiting teams, so it won't cost them as much to come. This training centre, the only one for miles and miles and miles around, will change lives, will transform lives, will give people confidence, assurance, skills, the ability to work and to provide for their families, and to see the importance of education and training within their families. It's no good just training children. We mustn't forget this generation of adults who've never had any opportunity for training. To build this training centre, we've done really well to raise the money that we've got, but we need more. We'd love you to partner with us. We'd love you to give us money towards the building, whether it's £5 note or whether it's £500. Either would buy some bricks. We need your help. We need you to pray for us if you're praying people, to come on trips with us, and as I say, to help us by either giving to us or by inspired fundraising. Perhaps you'd like to do a cake sale, a dance evening, a jumble sale, any sort of innovative project to help us raise this money to build this centre, which will ultimately save countless lives. Thank you.